to come to London, cause I couldn't find a job. But I don't intend to stay long, if I make a few quick bob. It's cold up there in summer, it's like sitting inside a fridge. But I wish I was on the quayside, looking at the old town bridge. I'm coming home, Newcastle, I might as well have been in jail. I'd walk the streets all day, I'll need for a bottle of your own brown ale. I'm coming home, Newcastle, if you never win the club again. I'll brave the dark at St James's Park, if the Gallagher's end in the rain. I'm coming home. And I'm proud to be a Geordie.
Yes, people, welcome back to another video. Tonight, I'm going to do the latest news on Newcastle United transfers. You can talk about anything you want to do. So if you want to comment, have your say, the link is in the description bottom, top of the chat. And if you like the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You know the rest, people. And if you want to donate, click on the dollar sign. If you want to, you'd like to become a member, then just hit the join button as well. There's plenty to talk about Newcastle. You could talk about our form, you could talk about the summer, you could talk about anything about Newcastle United. So we're going to talk about Sven Botman. And he's in the news again. And let's be honest, he's coming out, according to Football Italia, he's come out and he said that he wants to come to Newcastle. But the problem is, he's already agreed to turn to AC Milan, according to Football Italia, like I said. And we don't know what's going to happen. And one person say he wants to come to Newcastle United, and not only that, he wants to join Newcastle as a project, and he wants to go to Milan because he wants to be Champions League football. But what do we believe? Now, if I have a look at this, basically, according to Athletic, and he's basically saying he's still killing the move to Magpies despite having personal term in Milan. And we've been after him for weeks and weeks and weeks now, and I'll take him all day long. But I've said before, my heart says he's going to come to Newcastle. My brain says he's going to go to AC Milan. But according to Man Stavely, she's come out and said that he definitely wanted to come. The move didn't happen because Lille wanted a lot of money, 60 million. And it is sad, man. But we just say, you know what? We'll wait till the summer. And it's all well documented. I mean, this young lad, 6'5", 21 years old, and he is an absolutely stellar player. He is fantastic, and I rate him very, very highly. But Ryan said as well, if you don't get him, there's better defenders out there like Diego Carlos as well. So I think it could happen anytime soon. But guys, got to wait and see what happens to that one as well. But at the minute, he's playing for Lille in the Champions League. His team losing 2-0 from the first leg, and he's decent. He's defender. Now, people say that he's too slow for, he could be slow for the Premier League. You can't judge after one game, people. You just can't. You know, he's going to be a great player. And I've got some comments as well. Big up to you now, even to you, mate. And big up to you, the Blue Boot Cast as well. Even Gary V, hope you're okay, mate. Even John and all. And Heat Army, that's from Ollie Ollie. Ollie beats this guy to my channel, pal. And big up to you, Thomas, long time no see. Mickey Mac, big up to you, mate. Hope you're okay, Gareth from really Cardiff. Gareth, I do miss Cardiff, you know. Cardiff's a fantastic city, fantastic place to go. And, you know, I've been there before at the new stadium, at the Cardiff City Stadium. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Good evening. From Tony B or Tony the Red. And I bet John has a massive, I'm not going to read that. I'm not going to read that, Ollie Ollie. Anyone else a Swansea City fan they need? If there's any, come on, have your say. And you're not alone. Just going to fly this as well. And 80 rand counter for Botman Facts. That's from Ian. We'll see about that. But I hope that is not the case. But I know they've not got big money. But they'll probably find a way. They'll probably pay installments. You just don't know. What's the story of the Horseman? Paul's not doing it tonight, mate. And there's something going on, which I can't really say. But if you want to speak to Paul about it, it's best to talk to him. And same with Catlin and Nick. Big up to you too. No Horseman tonight, unfortunately. Again, you need to speak to Paul about that. Excuse me. And Mickey Mac, do subscribe to the channel, mate. We should have moved quicker to secure services from the end of the season. Gutted if he missed out, to be honest. You touch on that, Mick. Also, Tottenham Hotspur wants him as well. Antonio Conte got a bit frustrated because he's not really being back properly. He's told the Tottenham board, Daniel Levy, and Paradici, as well, director of football, and said, go and get him now. Go and get him for the summer, because at the end of the day, we need defenders. Yeah? Newcastle got there first. Let's be honest about it. I think we'll probably get him. But according to Ian, if AC Milan can't afford him, we should be able to get there because he likes the project. And I think now, excuse me, he's coming around to come and join Newcastle if we stay up. And I truly believe we will. So we've got to talk about other subjects on the current forum. How's Eddie Howe's doing? Click on the link on the top. Click on that, and then you come and have your say. So the lines are open. Don't be shy. And yeah, good point there, Mick. Have been on lately from Thomas. Big up to you, Thomas. It's great to see you back again. Hey, John, can't stop smiling. These past few games make me so proud being a Toon fan. Judy, you know what? We love you. Absolutely love you. And it's people like you that's going to have fun. People like you as well. That makes our club great. And big up to you, Mark Stokel. Absolutely fine. Whatever it is, I hope Paul, Barry, Pete, myself, and your families are all well. We're absolutely fantastic. Paul can't make it any night because you need to speak to Paul about that. He's just getting bullied yet again. And I don't know what to say. And I did watch the video yesterday on Paul's match review, but there's something going on there. But I didn't watch it, so I can't really comment about it at the end of the day. I do apologize, people. John Boy, how are you? Brian, I'm Bonnie, mate. Absolutely Bonnie. And I hope you're being a good kid. And Tony B, or Tony the Red, nice to be on tomorrow, by the way. And she'll love you for that. Will you be being Joe Gomez? I've absolutely no idea, mate. I think he'll probably go to Villa. Stevie G wants him badly. And we definitely need another defender, probably, because the sales could be on its way. But give us Sven Botman anytime, mate. It feels great to go to football matches and win. And let's hope it's the case, because we do love our football. With 7 matches undefeated, it's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely love it. I think I've got David on the call. David, big up to you, mate.
Hi, mate. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm Harry. Pal, how are you doing? You good?
I'm great. Nice to see you again, bud.
You too, buddy. It's good to see you as well, man. First caller. Yeah,
Newcastle. Hey, what a result at the weekend, eh?
Oh, beautiful, mate. I mean, look, 7 games undefeated, right? And Eddie Howe's doing a fantastic job, let's be honest. And what has he done? Has he been the culture back to Newcastle?
He's just a revelation, isn't he?
He is. You know what it is, mate? I mean, what he's done to the football club, he's changed everything.
Unbelievable.
He's changed Joe Linton's career. He's changed John Joe Shelby. He's changed quite a few players as well. He's brought in the players on defence, Dan Burn, Matt Targett, and Kieran Trippier. He's done fantastic. He really has, hasn't he?
I mean, Targett and Dan Burn are they're like a rock at the back.
Exactly. And you know what it is, right? I mean, we're going to stop this season. We're stopping up this season, pal. Let's be honest about it. But next season's going to be the limit. I mean, I'm not going to ask them to go out and spend 6, 7, 8, 9 new players. We need to graduate 2 strikers, a defender, probably a left back, and maybe another midfielder, and then we're well away.
We definitely need a quality striker, though.
Fair enough. Jonathan David's been linked, and in Premier League clubs, but his agents come out and said that that club should be in the Champions League. But if we can sell Jonathan David, the project in Newcastle United under Eddie Howe, I tell you something, I think it'd be quite exciting if they offer it to me.
I can't wait. Listen, my leg.
Yeah, man. And I was there. Are you a season ticket holder, or are you season ticket holder at Newcastle? Are you a season ticket holder at Newcastle?
No, I'm not. No, I sometimes go, but whereas haven't getting all the games on my Fire Stick, I just watch it at home.
Champion stuff. And for Newcastle as well, I mean, who's impressed you this season number one. And secondly, give us a ratings out of 10 for Eddie Howe.
I've got to say 10 out of 10 for Eddie Howe. For me, he's got to be the player of the season, Joe Linton.
A lot of people saying Joe Linton. I'll go along with that as well. I mean, this guy, I'm going to be real, right? We're going to talk about him on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people I'm getting, right, especially at work, saying that is he good enough to be in the Brazilian national team? I mean, I don't know who the Brazilian coach is. I think it's Tete. Because someone confirmed that first. Tete is the manager. Should be watching him because from what I'm seeing, it's like watching Casemiro. It's not Casemiro for Real Madrid, but I tell you something.
Yeah.
This drives to midfield, Dave. It's absolutely fantastic.
Is that him from Atletico Madrid?
No, he plays for Real Madrid, Casemiro.
Casemiro. Because I know we were linked with Yannick Carrasco from Atletico Madrid as well.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though. I mean, it's just so exciting to watch and exciting to see. And the thing is, right, I mean, there's been a lot going on social media, David. I mean, there's a lot of infighting again, right? I'm not going to mention the channel, but someone, right, has been bullying someone on there today. I watched someone on Twitter, and I was absolutely enraged when they called someone, I'm not going to mention that person's name, but they called someone a racist. And I would not put up with that at all whatsoever because our fan base, David, at late, it's just been absolutely shocking. It really has been.
What do you think of your mate who you slated a couple of weeks ago, Joe Pillock?
Listen, I'm a Joe Willock fan. Huge
He's
Joe
playing great, isn't he now? He's on another run, him.
I know, but he hasn't been great first half of the season. I can't lie, but it says that if they don't perform. But I'm not trying to turn my channel into AFTV or anything like that or League Gunner. But end of the day, I mean, Joe Willock is starting to show us he's a fantastic player. What a second goal, David. What a beautiful goal.
Oh, it was fantastic. The full build-up from, I mean, I think the Raptor just touched the ball once.
He did. It hasn't been tested. It has not been tested at all whatsoever, David. You know what I mean? But he's going to get tested against Chelsea, Southampton. And let's be real, right? I mean, I still believe, David, we're going to get another goalkeeper in the summer. We need to get a world-class keeper because, excuse me, yes, don't get us wrong, I love Martin. But can he play the ball out from the back? And that is what we need.
I've been a couple of things I've heard. I mean, I don't want him, but the Chelsea goalie, Kepa.
Kepa, yeah.
I've heard about him yesterday, and also going back onto strikers, I've heard about. I mean, he's a brilliant player. I mean, I don't know if he's. I know he's in the Portuguese league. Darwin Núñez from Benfica, he's just fantastic.
He is.
I mean, he would just blow Liverpool and all the top four away. He's just awesome.
Do you know what it is, right? I mean, I get him. Pay the money. If you're going to get Osimhen, go and get this guy. He's young, he's talented. He is the new Cavani. And let's be real, he's young. I like young players. I do love young players come through, right? If you can just look at Mikel Arteta. He's building the players for the future, right? The young players, Everyone's saying that is the best young manager in the country, right? Eddie Howe, no one haven't mentioned Eddie Howe. Talksport haven't mentioned him. All the local journalists, all the national journalists haven't mentioned Eddie Howe at all. You know what I mean? But Eddie Howe, in my opinion, I think he's done a fantastic job in Newcastle United. In my opinion, he is the best young English manager in the country.
He should be manager of the month by far.
That, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Before I let you go, right, we got Brighton on Saturday. And how do you think you're going to get on?
When's your next one of these on, John? Because I don't know when they're on.
What, me watch along?
Yeah.
I'm not doing a watch along this weekend because I'm off to the match against Brighton, but I'm definitely going to do it against Southampton, Chelsea, Everton, Palace. I'm definitely doing the 4 watch alongs then. 100%.
Is that on the match day?
That's on a match day, so I'll be doing a watch along on a match day. So I'm on an hour before the kickoff. So if you want to come and have your say before the game or after the match, just come on and talk about the team lineups.
I'll keep in touch with Paul. I'll keep in touch with Bazza, and I'm well in with Adam Pearson. He's a good lad.
He is. Nathan, did you say?
Aye.
He's a passionate lad and he's fantastic. He's the sort of kid I have as a son.
He goes all over him.
He does, doesn't he? And I tell you what, he puts his face on it, he puts his face through the door, he puts his face on it, and you know what?
Right.
Peter Nathan's a young lad, and I think this guy's going to be one of the best podcasters in my time. He's going to be here, the podcaster sort of thing. There you go. David,
where does Bazza get all his information from?
Who, Bazza?
Bazza, I don't know who HR are, but he gets all his info from there.
I tell you what, I like to know that as well, mate. I really do, because I tell you what, I mean, I've got to investigate that as well. And he's the one that keeps on saying hello ladies on flipping Twitter. He's done that to Maisie today. Maisie's come on today and said that I'm on John and Maisie's show tomorrow. And she's a Man United fan, so she comes on every Tuesday and she's going to talk about her team and my team as well. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to investigate that sort of thing. And he probably won't tell us much.
Where's your Man U shirt?
Oh man, I tell you, we talk about tomorrow. I mean, you have to ask Macy that one tomorrow, and you know what? It's not the way things are. They're not made top four, in my opinion.
How did they not beat Burnley and Watford at the weekend?
Shocking, absolutely shocking. They can't beat the bottom teams. They can't beat Watford, and they beat Burnley at home. They drew Burnley away. But their problem is scoring goals and missing a hell of a lot of chances. Yeah. And that's a problem. Bruno Fernandes, well, what can I say about him? Let's be real. But I'm going to say that for Macy tomorrow. So I'm going to put that on there. And go on, mate. Go enjoy yourself, man. Look after your wife.
Okay.
I'll catch you next year.
Take care. See you on the next watch along.
You too, man. See you later.
See you, mate. Bye.
Okay. So that is David. What a fantastic lad. And to say Man United are not a red. And got some more comments. Do hit the like button, people, and do subscribe as well, people. He looks a bit slow. Watch him against Chelsea. You can't judge after one game, mate. You just cannot. And Newcastle beat Brighton 3-1. The voice. Do subscribe, my guy. Subscribe, man. Paul is fine, but he's just having I wouldn't say tough time in it, but people's been bullying him again. And I will say now, please do not bully Paul. He's my mate, right? And he's done a fantastic job on this YouTube. That's number one. Number two, right? Having a go at people, putting videos out on social media behind his back is absolutely shocking. Paul, if you're listening, mate, you know who I am. Just give us a call, mate. Give us a call after the show if you want. And you know who I am. And we see you go from there. I laughed at some Newcastle fans see we will get relegated. I had no faith in us in December. Funny how things change in 2 months. Totally agree, mate. I said to myself, we're just going to beat the job. And fantastic game, bro. 14th. We are 14th as for now. The Premier League is a mugs game, but we just got to keep winning our games. Win 3 or 4 more games would be absolutely fine. And do you think FIFA should find Poland another World Cup playoff opponent? I don't agree with that. They should get up behind the finals. That's down to UEFA, mate. What they probably do, they probably place Russia, who finished below Russia, in their groups and get them in instead. That's what I reckon is going to happen. And hey up, John, hope you're okay. That's in Carlos. And I got the voice as well. He's a regular today, isn't he? Big up to you. Jack, they can make the 3-team league and play each other twice. Good point. And Tony again. Even to you, Martin, hope you're okay, mate. We need a point and got all 3. And keep those comments coming in, please, if you can. It was great to see Eriksen return to football. Tom, totally agree, Thomas. Great to see Christian back in. And every single fans in that stadium, all over the country as well, absolutely clapped to him. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful. And it's great to see Christian back on the playing field. And if you want to come and have your say, like David's done, click on the link on top of the chat, and then you can come in and have your say. And back on to Sven Botman, would you take Sven Botman to Newcastle? Would you happy pay the money Lille wants? Cool. I'll take him all day long. And we're going to talk about Jonathan David as well. Like I said, he's been linked with Premier League clubs, but he wants to play Champions League. But like I said to David, if we can sell him a project and saying they're the richest club in the world, and we're going to build for the future, then I think this kid will come. Because he's pacey, he's quick. Ryan's favourite player, he's a Canadian international. He's been banging in the goals for Lille this season. A poor season, by the way. Last season he was mint. and they're definitely going to get some money on him in the summer. And let's hope that is the case, because Jonathan David wants to, take it to the next level. He wants to move on. He wants to play in the Premier League. And I love him to come to Newcastle. I think this guy is fantastic. And he won't come cheap, by the way. Probably 40 to 50 million, and they would get the player. And it was great to see Everton turn football. I agree. And where do you think we'll finish, bro? I think you finish, probably about 14th. I take 14th all day long, as long as you don't get relegated. And if the worst came to the worst, I'll say 15th, 16th. And that can work. If Leeds were to go, do you think Newcastle will go for Rafinha? I tell you, I'll have Rafinha all day long. He's tricky, he's skillful, right? But some of the games, right? I mean, he can go missing, but on this day, I think it's a wonderful player to have. You excite the fans, and you don't know what you're going to get from him at times. He is absolutely a stellar winger. But in my opinion, I don't think Leeds will go down. I really don't. I think that'll be between Everton or Brentford. I think Leeds will just about do it on the skin of their teeth. And new strikers, most important, better wingers. Having Murphy as backup next season won't cut it. I think Jacob Murphy, in my opinion, I think he should move on. And I may sound stupid, even though I probably am, but I think if we were the same at the start of the season, we could be challenging for Europe. That's from Thomas. Wow. Bold, Thomas. Bold. Listen, I think next season, or maybe the season after that, I wouldn't rule out challenging for Europe. Even if we go for the European Super League, I'd take that all day long, as long as we're in Europe. I'd love to do Italy again. I love going to Italy. I really do. He's got the at least knocking on the door with these performances he is putting in. That's an Ollie. And Bruno was smooth and silk. You know what? I gave him 7 out of 10 yesterday on the player ratings. He came on and he showed us what he's all about. He's just, smoothing things over. And what you're going to get from him, you're going to get the passing ability, you're going to get some skills, you're going to get short long passes, through balls, make things happen. And he is absolutely fantastic. That's why we paid 40 million for the kid. And Joao Felix Link, I tell you what, he is world class in. And I don't feel Atletico Madrid just going to let him go. If he's going to leave Atletico Madrid, in my opinion, I think he'll stay in Spain. I wouldn't rule out Barca, by the way. We'll see. But I don't know which who supported that, by the way. Glad I can help Jack, bro. Thoughts on Fiesta attacking Bruce? Oh my, I didn't hear that, but it didn't look good, did it, Thomas, at all? But Ryan Fiesta, I'm going to be honest with you, has improved leaps and bounds. This guy was absolutely brilliant. He was the man of the match, in my opinion. Yeah? Good man of the match. He was absolutely fantastic. 6, 7 accurate crosses, by the way. And I tell you what, that left side of midfield is his. And if he can stand the way he is, I think he's going to be one up there to play player of the season. And I think Ryan Fiesta is going to do bits for us as well. And next season, he's going to be so exciting. I think he's going to have a good time in Newcastle. I really do. And yeah, I think I read that out there, mate. And he's just getting started now, Willock. Absolutely. And John always call Willock Pillock. Well, I'm not going to lie. He has been this season because he hasn't performed. It's as simple as that. Yeah? And I know other Newcastle fans on social media saying that, oh, John, there he goes being negative again. He's having a go. I'm not. I'm just speaking the truth. True facts. If you speak the truth, then people are like you. You know what I mean? You speak the truth, you're going to get it back. Very harsh. We need a keeper like Edison or Allison. Similar to those lines, but we're not going to get either of them, Molly. No way. Would it be fantastic if he did, I'm glad to see Bruno got more than 5 minutes. He was awesome. Effie player was good. Absolutely. I done me player wins on my match action yesterday. A quality keeper, that is what we need. Ken Stegen would be fantastic. And early young as well, a potential to get even better. Absolutely. And like Anderson for Man U. Yeah or no? For me, I think it's decent, but he needs games. He does need games, 100%, people. He does need games. And I say it again, if you want to come on, have your say, click on the link on top of the chat, and then you come in, like David's done. Don't be shy, because I'm here till 9 o'clock, by the way. And John, you called it a draw. I remember the last couple of games of Steve Bruce. He's just up his pace and hound the opposition. Absolutely. Do you know what it is, Judy? I'm a big Joe Willock fan. I really am. And he started to play like a £25 million player. I really do. And he really does. But listen, at the end of the day, I mean, when he makes those runs from midfield, goal bound, I tell you what, he is absolutely smooth, skillful, doesn't get frustrated. Well, that finish was absolutely lit. I'm telling you, people, that was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. And I love him already. Judy, who has John played professional football for? Given Willock, didn't Joe save us last season? He did, but I'm talking about this season, mate. We're talking about this season, yeah? And, you know, first half of the season, not great. But second half of the season, he's coming on. He's coming on, mate. So I'm a big fan of him. Massive fan of Joe Willock. But he just hasn't been the player he was. And most people probably agree. If you stay up, there's an argument how should get managed this season, let alone a month. What has he done since taking over as manager has been top class. Christopher, I could not disagree with that one, mate. Do you know what it is, right? He's come in, right? The players are as low as ebb. And it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. He's coming. He's 43 years old, by the way, Eddie, right? Is this club going to eat him up? Is it too big for him? What he's done is come in and he's just taken that job on like he's been experienced. Do you know what I mean? I mean, some managers come to Newcastle like Ruud Gullit, couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle it. Graham Saunders couldn't handle it. Steve Bruce was out of his depth. But Eddie Howe, for me, is the best young English manager in the country. The new camp family, he is indeed. He is. Botman Pan was an AC Milan fan, growing up as a kid, had a Van Basten shirt. That's interesting. Interesting. 3-1 to Newcastle against Brighton. Eddie manager of the month, bro, or is it a con? He's got to be manager of the month for me. If he doesn't get it, there's got to be a student's inquiry here because I'll probably get Maisie to sort him out as well because it's just not good enough, man. But big up to Maisie. Love you lots. Can't wait for you to come on tomorrow. Plenty to talk about what's going on at Old Trafford. And your favourite, Tony the Red, put notifications on your phone, David. Tip the little bell. And that's exactly what you got to do tomorrow, people, because Macy is coming on. And let's have a look at this one. Southampton, Thursday. Now it's on working the following day. So if you can, do the watch along. That's a week on Thursday. Excuse me, come on. Absolutely fantastic. And the boys, I can't read the next one out for you, mate. I do apologize because it just upset me channel, but I get it. So this one. Not going to read the next one, mate. I do apologize. I think we should get Ronaldo on the field at the end of the season. Rumor that he's not happy. Oliver, do subscribe to my channel, number one. I appreciate that. It helps the channel to grow. And secondly, I think if he's going to leave Man U, I think he's going to either go to PSG or probably MLS. But we see what Macy have to say about one tomorrow night. Excuse me. And Ollie, Norwich, Watford, and Leeds, or Brentford going down for me. I would say Norwich, Watford, and Brentford for me. 3 shots on target, 20 plus shots for Man United. Wow. And they still cannot score at all whatsoever. That's the thing. There was something not right. Old Trafford, yeah. I think some of the players are not good enough. They're really not. But that'll be explained tomorrow. Mate, you looked like a bus, but fair play. You know all your stuff, John. Ollie, thank you so much, man. Thank you very much. And thanks for subscribing, mate. I'll have to some Newcastle it's off in December. I'll read it again. I have no faith whatsoever. Now look at all our plastic fans 2 months later and we're just subscribing. Thank you so much. And wow, Tony, I love it when you talk about your favourite club. Tony the Red. It's not my words, it's Macy's words, by the way. Thank you very much indeed, the voice. I've got Gav as well. Big up to Gav. Don't look as strong lately. I think we can get 3 points, Gav. I totally agree. Listen, they're missing Dan Burn big style. Yeah. Thank you very much for Danny Burn. I love it, man. And they don't look strong. I agree. They're exceeding goals as well. And Tony the Red. Just kidding. You're a mag. And then these people don't have a life. They are utter, you know it. So the rest of it on here. Goalkeepers we should get is Simon from Bilbao, Gabriel Grando for Gremio, or Clinton for Red Bull Bernardino. Yeah, I've not seen them play at all whatsoever. But one thing I will say, you know, they are goalkeepers by the sounds of it. I don't know. And I'm a one that's after. Oh, man. Do you know what it's Toon and Macy? It's going to be a rumour between these two, I'm telling you. Actually, Red and Bell's going to ring up. And just at half time there, if you do like the video, like you see, then please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the channel to grow. If you like what you're seeing and if you do think I'm doing a good job, you'd like to super chat us, then click on the $sign, give what you can. And if you'd like to become a member, then it's fantastic. Just click on the join button. It's only 99p. So it's like buying a Big Mac for 99p. So it's not a lot. So we just move swiftly on to the comments. We want to talk about Jonathan David. Is he going to make it at Newcastle? Would you sign him? Click on the link. Come on, have your say. Sven Botman. Is he going to come to us or is he going to AC Milan? What about Dan Burn? Dan Burn's been absolutely fantastic, people. I mean, since he came, 30 million quid. I tell you what, that's got to be the bargain of pound for pound, the best sign of the summer for me, the winter for me, basically. And he is absolutely brilliant. Should he be playing for England? For me, I say yes. And I'll tell you for why. It's because it'd be great for a sub with 10 minutes to go when we're winning. And then the opponent's going to hit those long balls and be right there. And I think it'd be absolutely useful. What a cup final that was last night. That's been Ruby brilliant. That was a brilliant game. Absolutely lit. It had everything. End-to-end stuff as well, by the way. And that save from Mendy. Wow. Double save. Brilliant. Did Maxi fake his injury? There's been a lot of stories going around about that, by the way. And I don't know the fully ins and outs. If someone would want to enlighten us for it, then please do. But someone said that he's been lying, and someone's saying that it's not true. But that needs to be addressed in the press conference on Friday. So please watch out for that. And he's back. Big Joe Willock is back. He certainly is. Joe Willock, #1 fan. And got someone in here. How are we doing, big fella?
Hi, how's it going, John?
Yeah, I'm alright. And how are you?
I think the last time we spoke, was the Norwich game at home with a sending off.
Absolutely.
It was a while back.
Absolutely, we did. And when Kieran Clark got sent off, we were goal up, one penalty, and then we considered a soft goal. The Brackers had to blame for that as well. But since then, up until now, Eddie Howe has turned this club right round.
It's just been absolutely amazing what he's done. He had a bit of a rocky start. I mean, obviously he had the COVID stuff, you know, and his first few games, things didn't really go well for him. I think people were starting to get a bit worried, you know, but honestly, the last 5-6 games has just been absolutely amazing. He's bedded everybody in. He's got the teams, the players playing just out of their skins, basically.
Yeah, man. You know what it is, right? I mean, he's coming, right? I mean, with the same players that Boosters had, he knew the problem. He fixed the defence, right? Now, I've said that for months. He needs to fix that defence. Dan Burn, I want to talk about Dan. This player, in my opinion, I'll probably get laughed at, should be playing for England. Come on the last 10 minutes, where we're winning by 2-1, the opposition is going to need to come out and start putting pressure on. Dan Burn will be waiting. I think he'd be perfect. Just a shot.
Dan Burn is an absolute steal of the century. Have you noticed since we bought him, Brighton's form's dipped?
I agree.
He's an absolute steal. In this day and age, was it 12 million we paid for him? If it was, an absolute bargain.
Yeah, man.
Cool, collected, composure on the ball. He doesn't just head it out anyway. He heads it down either to one of the fullbacks or a midfielder. He's not just heading it out willy-nilly anyway. He's just an absolute bargain, steal. For me, he's been one of the main reasons. Him, Trippier, obviously, he's put all. You can see the confidence in the back four now. It's just increased tenfold.
Is Dan Burn better than Kalidou Koulibaly for Napoli? Not in my book. Is he better than Van Corber? Is he in those tears? No, he's not. But Dan Burn being Dan Burn, he does the job. It says exactly what it says on that tin.
I know who he is better than Harry Maguire by a long chalk.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Dan Burn in there than Harry Maguire.
I know, absolutely. And you know what it is, right? It's just, just enjoy it. I mean, what it is so cool, so calming. He's got on the deck, he's got on his head as well. He doesn't dive in, he reads the game. And when he played for Brighton, he had Lukaku in his back pocket. And I tell you what, if he does the same again in a couple of weeks' time at Stamford Bridge, this guy is going to be absolutely fantastic. It's just a shame that he's 29 and not 21.
Yeah, I mean, but 29 for a centre back, it's not. Yeah. He's still got a good 5 year left in him easily. I think at the top as well.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. We'll come back to Dan in a second. I've just got Paul here, Toon Review. Big up to you, Paul, right? I mean, he said, and I don't know if you heard this, right? He said, the abuse Daniel had to dictate today is pathetic. And I genuinely don't know if I want to continue. Paul, if you're watching, mate, after the show, give us a ring right away, right? Give us a ring because you are going nowhere, mate, right? And
I haven't been following this. I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, the thing was, right, I mean, I looked at the tweets today, and there's been a lot of people not agreeing of people's opinions, right? And apparently, according to what Paul said, right, that being kind of bullet sort of thing, like, that is what I thought. I don't know if the full facts, but one thing I'm going to say, trolls and bullies is not accepted at all whatsoever, right? And I'm not going to mention the channel. I'm not going to mention the channel, right, who's bullying them, but whoever you are, right, who's having a go at Danielle or Paul, whenever me mates on the podcast, right, come and talk to us, right? Come on, talk to us, and I'll put them straight, right? So it's shocking, absolutely shocking. Our fan base is going to turn out to be like AFTV.
Yeah, well, I hope not. But I've just started my channel. Thanks for the shout out, by the way, for the mag debates last week. And I haven't really got anybody in the chat. My advice would be to ignore it, but I realise how hard it is to ignore, this sort of stuff going on because you want to read your chat, because you want to converse with your chat and with your watchers. I would say ignore it, but it would be really hard to sort of ignore it. I mean, he's got mods and stuff like that, hasn't he, on Paul's channel? So I would have thought they would have dealt with that.
Yeah, you have thought so. I mean, if you don't agree with an opinion, right? Just ignore, just walk away. Move on. Exactly.
Didn't watch.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's what a conversation's all about. Not everyone's going to agree with everything. Just don't take it hard. Don't get personal. As simple as that. Don't get personal. Yeah.
Exactly. And some of our fan base, mate, it's just an absolute joke. What's your first name, by the way?
Brian.
Fine, that's I keep calling you Paul. Brian. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
I know. I noticed said Paul about it. I got Stephen Hamilton. He's an Everton fan, Evertonian. We are going to tax and beat him. I mean, I'm not sure about that, mate. I mean, you're in trouble, mate, in the league. You got Thai Coffee here. Botman's linked to AC Milan. That's Maisie. Well, anything can happen. These agreed personal terms with Milan. The bottom line is that we want to come to Newcastle because of the project. But Sven Botman, where do you think it end up going? Do you think it end up going to Newcastle, or do you think it end up going to AC Milan?
Well, all the rumours are saying that he's already signed some sort of pre-agreement with AC Milan, but I don't know. Amanda Staveley says he really wanted to come to Newcastle, so I'm going to have to go with her on this. I think he'll still end up coming. I just think at the time it was too early.
Yeah, man. And I know what it is. I mean, AC Milan's often 2.5 million a season, but two players that used to play for Lille, as the former clubs, that is Maignan, goalkeeper for Milan, and also Rafael Leao. They both used to play for Lille, and I think they're talking to Botman every day about the city, the club, the ambition as well. I would not be surprised if those two talk Botman into going to Milan.
Well, look, if he goes to Milan, great, good luck with him, but I'm sure we're going to get just as good in, you know what I mean, with the scouting system and the way things are at the minute. I'd love to have him here, don't get us wrong, but if he doesn't come, I'm not going to be that disappointed because it's not like 6 months ago we would have never have dreamed of being linked with players like this. If we don't get Botman, I'm sure we'll get somebody just as good, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Definitely. I mean, he's out there to get. I mean, we need to get someone, partner Dan Burn at the back, because if Fabian Shear could be off to Italy in the summer, and that's why he's playing so well. He stepped up, and if he's going to go, I wish him all the best in the world, and I hope he does really, really well. But before I let you go, we got Brighton on Saturday. What the score's going to be, and who's been your player of the season?
Player of the season so far, I'm going to go. Obviously, it's a toss-up between Joe Linton and Fraser, because Ryan Fraser's turnaround's just been out of this world. I can't believe what's happened with that guy. Just goes to show you what can happen with a bit of class management, and if a player's looked after properly. And I think it's all down to Eddie Howe. I'm going to go for Ryan Fraser in the past 6 or 7 games. That's what I'm going to go for. And on Saturday, I think we're going to win 3-0.
Yeah, I think Brighton's, like you said, Brighton's defence form slipped a lot. They lost 2 goals to 0. I think Brian Potter needs to fix up very quickly. Otherwise, they could be down there as well. They're okay for now, but they could be in trouble as well. So we'll see what happens. I was doing a watch along, not this Saturday. The reason being because I'm at the match. But
the match.
I'm at the match. I'll be doing the Southampton game on Thursday. Chelsea on the week Sunday. Everton away on Thursday.
It's a nighttime kickoff Thursday. Yeah, nighttime kickoff. Yeah,
nighttime.
So I'll join you for that one, Paul. John.
Say again?
I'm calling you, Paul. Now I'll join you for the Thursday night game.
You do that, man. Come and have you sit after the game or before the game, talk about the lineups as well, and what's your opinion on it. And
exactly.
David, go and enjoy yourself and watch what you're doing.
No bother, mate. Catch you later. Ta-ra.
Catch you later. Take care. Ta-ra. Big up to Brian. What a fantastic lad he is. He talks sense a lot. Make sure he comes back on the next watch along as well. Apparently, Botman played well against Chelsea, but the defence as a collective unit wasn't great. They could see lots of goals in the French league. And also, Tony's talking again. Hope you okay, Paul. Carlos is showing the love. And I hate to be catty, but if Swansea beats West Brom, giving Boosty another L, can we have a John Sinclair? Yay! Get in there. Nothing's going on long term. It's ridiculous, Tony, honestly. It's an amazing thing. I'm going to fly as well. If you want to come and have your say, people, just come on and have your say. And hi to you, Jules. Hope you're okay, my guy. And if we get Lingard in the summer, who else do you think we should get? We definitely need to find out what's going to happen to ASM. Is he going to stay at Newcastle? I don't know. But if he does stay with Newcastle, cool. But if he's going to go, I wish him all the best of luck. But I think he'll stay because of the project. And better players going to play around him as well. And who else we should get as well? Would I take Lingard? I think you probably get someone better. No, I think you probably get someone better. That is the thing. But I've still got a sneaky feeling to go to West Ham because I think I'll be quiet. I felt nervous for Christensen, but good to see him on the park. That's Andres Christensen, I believe. And hi, Paul, you're awesome. That's from the same review. He is awesome. We love Paul, don't we, people? Big up to now. I hope you're okay, kid. And TV, be fine, Paul. You're a class percent ad. Don't let the market get to you. We all love you as and your content. Tony, you well said, man. Well said. I think Norwich, Leeds, Everton is going to disappear in the Premier League. Everyone's saying Everton for some reason. Leeds is just relegating themselves now. Sacking Bielsa. I thought that was a poor decision. A very poor decision, sacking Bielsa. Let's be real. I'm not going to lie. He's done a fantastic job there. But they got Jesse Marshall. He's just been appointed, by the way. And giving the Leeds fans all the big ones, I wish him well. But he needs to get that club up. It's going to be tough. Now he is gone. Thank you very much indeed, Thomas. And like I said, our people coming on. Absolutely amazing. Took a lot of sense as well. We adore you, Paul, and your dogs. We do, don't we? Chuso Gamash. And I've got Brookie. Big up to you, Brooke. Boy, I don't know the details, but please stay strong and don't let these arseholes beat you, mate. You hit a nerve because you're so good at what you and the team do. Hoax for Danielle. Absolutely, man. Show some love to Paul and Daniel, man. Please, show the love, man. Show the love. Show their love. Hey, Jules, how are you? Everyone got Macy again. I think Lee's made the wrong choice of appointment, but happy to see them relegated. Wow, they're on the spot of bother. Lee's probably helped us. Then I've got the voice as well. Absolutely. Now, did you see how much off the ball we had when he came on? Yeah, off. He just controlled the game. Brentford didn't have a clue, didn't they? Team review, top channel, Paul. Keep up the good work. For me, what a fantastic channel. Fantastic channel. Fans form on tomorrow if he's there, by the way. Ball retention, different class, Bruno. Ball retention, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Gravy, man, John. Thank you. Wow, Felix is Sven invested in us. I'll be absolutely shocked. Absolutely shocked. Because someone tell us where's this news is from? Which where is this supposed to come from by Raul Felix? Because I can't believe this has been happening. You know what I mean? Apparently, Felix is going to the Arsenal. John, what do you think of? I'm not sure that one. Never heard of that one. I don't watch a lot of Bundesliga. I like Bruno's team at Lyon. I think it's Baguetta. Yeah, he's good. I mean, since he left Milan, I didn't think he was ready for Italian football. Let's be real. But since he went to Lyon, he's resurrected his career and he's got his career back on track. And John forced on Chris Kavanagh, the ref, the point is fourth official for your game this weekend. I'm not a fan of him, to be fair. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan of him at all whatsoever. And Toon Aldini, like it. Hi, John. Just seen the stats on Bruno for the time he was on the pitch. 84%. Wow. That just goes to show that this guy is an absolute stellar player. He really, really is. That sort of player we need. Someone's going to keep the ball. Someone's going to be calm as well. Bruno's done it. He's absolutely done it. But I hope we get some more games, and he will. Good evening to you, Michael. Hope you well, mate. What have I missed about Botman? Well, apparently, Manchester City had an interview with Botman, said, hey, he wanted to call me. He's desperately wanted to come to Newcastle United. But also, Milan have come out and claimed and said that fee's been agreed, and agreed personal terms on a 5-year deal for 2.5 million a season. But I still think he'll come to Newcastle, and if he does, that'll be a fantastic start. That'll be the end of the Hampton ourselves, by the way, people. You would have read that one out, mine. I put underneath already subscriber. Thanks for subscribing, mate. Thank you so much. And I'll read this out for Josh. And I agree with you, by the way. The internet is full of balance. Don't give us something you love and enjoy doing what you love and enjoy watching just because of some immature people. I totally agree, man. Paul, that's a good statement you should listen to, mate. Honestly, man. And John, you should be our head scout. You certainly know a player when you see one. I'm not trying my best, but thank you. Share the love, my guy. Share the love. Felix would cost an absolute fortune. He has zero consistency. That's the thing. You mean he has got to find a ball, or? And Evan's saying hi to Judy. Julian has really turned his Newcastle career. He has indeed. The rest one's just another penalty. What a shame. I wonder what Bruce is going to come out and say that. And the whole team is a solid. I've seen him for many years. He is stunning to watch. 3 years now. What job he did on the left-hand side, not right. The left-hand side should be his to keep. And if ASM thinks he's going to whack him back in the team on Saturday, even if he's fit, he's got another thing coming, in my opinion. 100 million price tag. He costs 115 million, by the way. John, you're a fan, but I'm the #1 Joe Willett fan. Yes, Joe. Yes, Joe. Joe, go listen to some music after the show, mate. And get a fan as well. And John's a Joe Linton fan. I am indeed. After the way we have played, I think we'll get anyone to approach. Yeah, I agree. And I wouldn't go back to the same place as Toon in January, technically, because they had their chance and they missed it. Absolutely missed it. I've got Wendy in the building, by the way. I'll come to him in a few minutes. Joe Willett is Eddie Howe's stepson. Colwell B. Did you see Villarreal versus Espanyol? 5-1, 4 goals, so 90-year-old Pino. And which David is linked with EPL clubs? There are so many Davids. That's Jonathan David from Lille, mate. He is an absolute superstar, this kid. He really is. Good evening to you, Wendy. Hope you're fine. Fantastic result. And all the lads play great on Saturday. Cannot wait until our Brighton game. Is such an exciting time to be a Newcastle fan. It's East Stand's turn to wave the flags. Absolutely. I think the flag should be waved everywhere, Wendy. Every single way. And I'll tell you what it is, right? I agree with Thomas. He said it's great to go and watch a football match. He's spot on. He really is. When they're back on the court, it should have been a day, but it's been adjourned until next week, mate. And fun fact, Eddie Howe was 8-1 to win man of the match this season when he signed. match of the season. Man of the match. He's not on the pitch. Manager of the season. Good odds if you can tack it on. Taken under the wing and guided right. Very cool. And the backer, the one saved the whole match, just goes to show how hard the midfield and defence play to stop anything getting in. That's a fair point, Keith. That's a fair point. John, do you think Leeds are down? The new manager has only ever managed teams with Red Bull at the start, and also he managed Leipzig as well. He got sacked there in the season, did he? I think Leeds, when they get Calvin Phillips back and Patrick Bamford and Liam Cooper back, I think they may have just done enough to stay up. And always look forward to the legend John Lovely Mercy, sure. Thank you very much indeed. Now, love you lots, my guy. Got one for Wendy. Let's have a look at this one. How manager of the month, Julian player of the month for me? It's getting harder to pick man of the match these days. Wendy, it is. I mean, my man of the match was Ryan Fierce on Saturday. And I'll tell you what it is, right? I mean, these players have stepped up for Eddie Howe. Joe Linton, right, is playing like he wants to play for the Brazilian national team. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if he gets a cap for them, right, you look at all these Brazilians, there's more Brazilian players in the Premier League than in Europe as well. Let's be honest about that. I think they should check out this guy because I think he's going to be absolutely fantastic. But if England, can he be a nationalised Englishman? Probably not. But I think he'll probably play for Brazil, if anything. We shall see. And if he does, good luck to him. Do you know what it is? I tell you some other match, or last of the match in here, Wendy and Macy. Big Tony the Red. And he's a good sport, is he, Tony B. Ronaldo to Bayern Munich. That's quite a possibility. And if Eddie Howe does too much of a good job, he might end up getting an England job. That's from Brian Collins. Brian, do subscribe to my channel, mate. I really appreciate that. That's a good shout, by the way. I mean, I think, excuse me, I think that if he carries on the way he is, and Gareth Southgate thinks enough's enough, I would not be surprised that Eddie Howe's name is being linked with the England job. I can tell you that for now, but I hope that ain't the case. I got Mark linked with Darwin Núñez in the summer from Benfica, but what do you think? He is an absolute stellar player. The new Cavani, by the way. I like young players as well. You need to build young players. 100%. Now, the Citizen. Oh, that's too harsh. And one for Huddersfield fan, mate, I think we should go and get Mbappe on the feed. Give him $1 million a week. Love the channel, lad. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much indeed, my guy. Listen, do subscribe, mate. And thank you very much for coming with those comments. Do you think strong lawyers for court John me and Maisie? Yep, you can be lawyers any time of the day because Paul's lawyers as well, just puppet ones as well. So, but going back to the HJFC fan, I don't know his first name, but he'll be off to Real Madrid anyway, so they got no chance of killing Mbappe. It'd be nice. Burn, baby, burn. And thank you so much, Danny Byrne. And then those who join Hoffenheim is only 23. I tell you what, though, if these young players go to Germany and prove themselves, you know what I mean? Young players, yeah. You got Hudson Odoi. He could have gone to Bayern Munich. He could have been a better player. Could have been a regular at Bayern Munich. Look at Tammy Abraham. Gone to the best league in the world in Roma. And he's doing fantastic there. I'm not going to lie. I can't lie. He's been absolutely fantastic. Under Jose, he's been, for me personally, I think he's been the best player there at Roma this season. Congratulations, Ruby on the Carbo Cup. Yeah, congratulations to you there, mate. And let's have a look at this one. And I got more, but some for the Simbies. And let's have a look at this one as well. And Downburn, blessing disguise, not getting Botman and Carlos. I think you probably got one of them. Jonathan David. Ooh, I love it. And notice the Sunderland fan, pick out Sunderland supporters the other week in Ashton. I might go for a laugh one Saturday. Oh, be careful, Stephen. Be careful, Stephen. I look at that as well when a Newcastle fan met a Sunderland fan trying to get a ticket and didn't get it. I find that shocking, really shocking. Excuse me. It's true that Valen Matt target at 50 mil. If he keeps this form up, that's a steal. Pay the 15 million quid, man. Just pay it. John, come buy a Big Mac for 99p. Maybe I'm being a bit ambitious there. Trippier, best buy one of 2022. I agree. It's up there. It's up there. Thoughts on Kepa, balloon this penny. I thought it's hilarious now. Absolutely hilarious, mate. And for some breaking news there for a second, and Mike will be mint for Reims. Never seen that one, mate, but I heard things about it. There's a lad in English that plays for Toulouse in France, by the way. Don't know his name, but at the top of the table and in the second division, could be heading back to Ligue 1. We'll see. And it's joking. Just by 21, ASM Sinjin Howe said they sent him there. So now we don't trust Howe anymore. We don't know what to believe. Don't know what to believe. And not going to read that, by the way. I'm not going to get caught out, Ollie. You're going to call us those names. Do it well, but please don't call us suit, mate. You know what I mean? I don't have McDonald's, mate. You need to ask Niall. He's the McDonald's king. He's John, me and yourself talking about Botman. You definitely told me he's going to Milan. I told you he's not. He's come to the Toon army. Now, what do you think has changed your mind, John? I think Milan just cannot afford him. I really can't. I don't know where they're going to find the 60 million quid to buy this lad. Unless they're going to pay in installments. We'll just see. But he likes the project. And I've got a funny feeling now he's going to come to Newcastle. I think I might change my mind. I don't think Milan can afford him. But also, Keith, that, what's his name? Tony Conte wants him as well. He's demanding the board to go and get him right away for the summer. Villa will want 30 mil if Target steers in form. 30 million for a left back. I tell you what, though, I'm not going to lie. But Theo Hernandez, if Matt Target's worth 30 million, how much is Theo Hernandez worth for Milan? 60 million. Because I'll tell you what, Theo Hernandez is better than Matt Target, in my opinion. In my opinion, Dan Burns' defensive line had 9 goals against his team he's played this season. Is that I'm better than my guy Harry Mack? I think I'm behind on comments, by the way. But it's like a comment, sure. Dan Burns on fire. Identity to fire. Yep, I like him. Joe Willock is better centre half than Maguire. I'm not going to argue with you. My 6-month old is better defender than First of all, mate, congratulations on being a dad. I know it's been 6 months, but it's related one, by the way. And they have to troll Paul online face to face. You're killing, absolutely, Judy. The thing is, right, they're clever behind the keyboard. When it comes to face, they're gutless. Absolutely gutless. Trolls are people that just get spoiled in real life. So hide behind the keyboard and mouse. But he's behind the skits. Honestly, man. Totally agree there, mate. Totally agree. Paul loved that, by the way. Boozy and the cheeseburger on the sidelines. Wow. I agree with you there, Davey. Thank you so much. Everyone's bigging up Paul, by the way. And I love Paul's channel. I mean, when I first went on his channel, I thought he's going to make it huge. Absolutely. Everyone's picking up Paul, by the way. We all love you, Paul. Everyone loves you here, man. And 81 Eddie out to get one man of the match since he's taken over. Wow. Big up. Please like, subscribe if you enjoy the content. People smash on Tony. Spot on, mate. I'll get rid of that one, by the way, because that one's a spam. Thank you very much. And well said. I got Jim Fells off. What I see so face, I just told it like it is. The total difference between Bruce and Howe. Pardon the pun, the change is black and white. That's in Jim. Totally agree, mate. Totally agree, pal. 3-1 in Newcastle. That's for Saturday's game. It's a sad world these days when fans getting criticised, have an opinion, grow up. Gareth, thank you very much indeed, man. Thank you very much indeed. Like David said, if you don't agree with them, just walk away. Swansea should have scored a bang on 41 min. Call each other Paul, yeah. You know what it is, right? These other Newcastle podcasts, I'm not going to mention the names on here, right? Even if I do, don't give a toss about it, yeah? Shouldn't be picking on him, yeah? He's done a fantastic job. People are just jealous of what his success. Do you know what I mean? I'll get trolled as well, but who cares? You know what? I just give it back. If you beat Brighton, I think be safe. I think you need a 3 or 4 more wins, mate. I don't like us being linked with Turkish players and Corny Sport midfield. We don't get him. I never heard of this guy, mate. Never heard of him. Good guest indeed, absolutely, Tony. Both spoke sense as well. Classic John Lines. I ain't gonna lie. This is another one. I can't lie. All should report the trolls bullies to the police. Sure, this kind of behaviour is classes here to crime. That should never be tolerated. Christopher, I totally agree, mate. Totally agree. He needs to start selling t-shirts, a yell and smile on his face. I tell you, if I got a sponsorship, right, then that could be a possibility. The best young manager, full stop. I agree. Then people will say that Mikel Arteta. Fans will probably testify for that. They probably say Mikel Arteta. But hey ho, what do I know? I hope Leeds stays up great fans like ours. Leeds wants to bring in an American who flopped badly at Leipzig. Bizarre. I wish him all the best on that. Good luck to Jesse, by the way. Down a normal team like us, Charles, Austin Carlos, as the ASM fanatics or toxic John. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people about that. Listen, I've got to judge him on the football. Yeah, what he does outside of football, right? What he does the social media stuff, that is up to him. You have to have a laugh at the end of the day, but that's the time and the place. But I'm not going to come here, slating him off. I only slate him off. He doesn't perform. You know what I mean? But I don't know what's happened in the last few years. I don't know. But someone needs to explain that to me in good detail. Sort of thing. We'll see. But have you seen Huddersfield so far? I've never been to Huddersfield. Yeah, I have been to Huddersfield. I've been there years and years ago. And all two of you here at Asenpool words, take your face first and the rest. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I know I always keep Sven Leeds. Get ya. For I've heard Norman reads the game brilliantly. He's been compared to Rio Ferdinand in the way he plays the game. Norman? Fair enough. Huddersfield bossing it. Glad I put a bet on and finished top 4. Do you know what it is, right? The best thing they can do, they got a young manager who used to work under Bielsa, right? Can't remember the Huddersfield town manager, right? But probably HTFC will probably tell you the manager is. But he's done a fantastic job. Maybe you can just get Bielsa in, part of the backroom staff to the end of the season to see it through. That will make the players work. Wow. Newcastle leader signed a fascinating strike on the fee. Give him 20 mil add-on and he'll join our subscribers. So thanks, bro. I really appreciate that, mate. And I'll be back on tomorrow with Macy. So check us out as well. Bruno needs to start. Everyone say Bruno needs to start, mate. You've got to be patient, man. He'll start games, but we shall see. Just missed that on Caldwell. Poor Daniel, you're both legends. Absolutely. Love them the bits, by the way. Honestly, if bizarre people talk about Bruno's stats, we played against 10 men for 80 minutes. As if people don't know, it means more than likely we will dominate possessions. That's some foxy as well. PSL the Flan Scotsman. Choo-choo. Love it. For life here, Botman reads the game brilliantly. He's been comparing Rio Ferdinand in the way he plays the game. And then people are saying that he's too slow for the Premier League. Absolutely rubbish. You cannot judge him after one game. You just cannot. Yeah, get ya. Half time, what a load of. Thought at the West Brom game, I'll take it. Need that bothered. And you're right, Carlos. Totally agree. Got time. Need to go on battery. It's 5 season next video. If you have a great night. And you saw the voice. Thank you so much for joining, my guys. Take care. Share needs to be off at a new deal. For me, however, Fernandez should be let go for free. Gregson for the club. For me, Rafa, Earth 2, James at centre back. I think, Ryan, I can understand where you're coming from, but I just don't think he'll be there in the summer. I really don't. I think he'll probably go back to Argentina. I could be wrong. Match of the month, I meant to see 800 Eddie get one match of the month. I tell you what, it's also be shortened every single time. Shelby offering a new contract. I won't let him go. Julian starting to be worth the 40 million price tag. That's when Joe Willock, number one fan. It's worth a cheeky bit for Mbappe. Flash the cash. He's off to Madrid in the summer. And look at St. James staying home, going according to Amanda's statement. Yep, I think that's fantastic. It's amazing how Howell's managed to do so well to his team, considering there's only one new centre back, new fullbacks and backup striker, and the rest are always saying that Bruce's had. Yeah, Eddie has turned him into winners, by the way. He's turned into winners. And you're missing. John. Sorry about that, people. It's just jumped you sort of thing as well. And I'm just going to go back. I'm just going to go back to this comment because it's jumped on us, I'm afraid. And I got Joel at number 1. We could get on in the summer because he does know what it's on the contract. Ajax, mate. He's signed for AC Milan on a 4-year deal, by the way. Ryan, how you doing, mate?
Hey, John, how you doing?
I'm great, man. Thanks for coming on. How's things for you, mate?
Good. I just want to have my say on this ASM thing because I feel like it's spiraled out of control for me.
Yeah, please do, because I don't know the ins and out, mate.
I don't know either. I'm just saying that, like, to be honest, whatever he's doing in Monaco, if this was under the previous Ron regime, I think there'd be a whole lot more eyebrows raised. But, like, the thing is, why would the club now, like, in my opinion, he's gone injury and he's there in Monaco. He's getting his thing done, but like he's promoting his game at the same time, whatever. But at the same time, like if this was under like Steve Bruce, I think, yeah, like I probably wouldn't believe it because like we'd probably be in the shit still and like a key player's gone out. But I think it's just fashionable to pick on ASM because he's a flashy player. He's like popular on social media. Like why is no one talking about Isaac Hayden if he's got a fake injury? Because like I don't know, like I just don't think, why would, there's no Eddie, the standards at this club are back and there's no excuses or anything. Like you can't see players doing stupid stuff nowadays. Like it's all, I think it's all controlled now with the new regime. And I just think like ASM's actually gone out to, like he has a problem and he's out there. I don't really care too much. We're winning the game and like it seems like all the intention's going to ASM now. Like I don't understand. One thing too is that like I don't agree with all the crowd. Like I've been reading on Twitter the past 10 minutes because you talked about in comments. So I had to do a bit of going on Twitter to see what's going on. Like I guess Danielle is getting a lot of stick. Like people are clipping her, like 30K views of her saying what she thought about ASM. Like for me, I don't agree with Danielle, but I think whatever was being said to her, like, and all this beef that's going on between Newcastle channels, it's so stupid and unnecessary. Like I kind of thought about when this takeover happened, like we might be getting a bit spoiled, and like something like this, like you don't want to see, and like we gotta stick together, man.
Right, I have to agree with you on that one, mate. The thing is, right, I mean, I said earlier on that our fan base has been absolutely shocking of late. I mean, we're going to end like an AFTV on Twitter, and I don't want it for my club at all whatsoever. And that's what's going to happen. We're going to overtake AFTV at an alarming rate. And I've even had a few Arsenal fans who I speak to as well on a DM saying that we're taking over them. But we need to, like, as fan base, right, you need to stick together, number one. Number two, if you don't agree with people, move along. Don't take it personal.
Yeah, like I get it, like before West Ham and like Eddie Howe didn't say a thing about ASM, and then we see on the team sheet against West Ham, he's not even there. And then we hear the next press conference that he's gone. But like I'm sure since this is getting so much media attention, I guarantee the press conference on Friday will be all about ASM. And why does it have to be like that? Like, it should be about the game and like how well we're doing, and like if G Moraes is gonna start this and that. But I feel like this in the next coming days, like it'll just all be about ASM, and like on Friday too, and like you'll just hear a bunch of random crap on Twitter of like if he's faking this injury or not. Like, I think people dig their nose a bit too deep into stuff that they don't know, and they act like a credible source, and it just gets, if you're like a popular Twitter account, you're spouting out a fake story about if ASM has like a fake injury, like it's just going to influence the whole audience and the fan base. Like I just can't stand it. It's just it's annoying. It's stuff like that makes me not want to go on Twitter and just like delete the app.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I mean, like I said, he's got a life. He wants to go out and join us, sort of thing. But, oh, man, I mean, for what you're telling us, I think people is having a go at other people, sort of, by the sounds of it. I mean,
I think that's Daniel what's come to now. Like, it's more about people. Like, it started with the ASM thing, but now, like, it's starting to, like, become a big thing on Twitter now that I'm seeing. Like, I checked on Paul's account, and, like, I'm seeing what's all going on. Like, I don't know. I hope Paul's good though, because I saw that the four Horsemen was canceled today. So I thought, I wonder if something's up with tonight, but like I haven't heard I haven't talked to anyone from abroad today besides you.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you did. And you know what it is, right? I mean, I hope that for I've seen on the tweet side attractions as well. I hope Daniel's okay. I really do, because the way she got bullied today, and I can only say it because what's going on Twitter, it's unbelievable, man. She does not deserve that. And calling her names under the sun, having to go at Paul, right, for being successful on YouTube, right? Just back off. My opinion, and I hope that people agree with us. What I'm about to say on here, just back off on them, man. If you don't have to like them, but just don't rub it in, because some of the channels are having a go at them as well. I'm not going to mention who they are, but one thing I'm going to say, right, it's going to come to a point, Ryan. They're going to hear from us. I'm really going to have to step in, and they will hear from us.
Yep. It's like I said, this is like my fear about this takeover, man. Like, we're just going to be fighting with each other because, you know, like, we're the richest club in the world now, and it's like, come on, man.
Yeah. We got to take over. You know, we got to take over. We're doing well in the league.
It'll be going from talking about who we want to have starting in a team to like talking about other like all this Twitter beef that's going on. It's just unnecessary.
I agree, man. I 100% agree. Ryan, I was going to say, are we going to win on Saturday?
It's against Brighton, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see why. Brighton's in bad form. Home game. I mean, if it's the same team, there's no reason why we shouldn't. Like like I thought about today, like without Ryan Fraser, I don't know how that game would go, because every time he had the ball, he was just putting peach after peach in the box. And eventually we could have had more goals. Like we just couldn't put from Chris Wood, he should have scored 2.
Yeah.
But it's we move, and like I hope it's almost near identical the same team.
Yeah. Let's hope that we get
go on. I'm seeing a lot of people say put Willock in for Jacob Murphy. Like, I don't know how that's gonna work though.
It's not gonna work.
If ASM's not fit, we got 2 wingers fit, and we're still playing 4-3-3. Like, Eddie Howe would have to change it up. So like, who knows?
Exactly. We got to wait and see on Saturday, but the all has to be on ASM on Saturday. And if he doesn't play in this game on Saturday, then we know what's going to happen. But you also said as well, the press conference on Friday is going to be a bit spiky. He's going to be under pressure about ASM, and he needs to come up with the answers as well.
Eddie Howe won't come up with the answers. The PR team will give him like all he needs to know how to respond.
It'd be interesting. I have to agree. But one thing, Ryan, before I let you go, but we're going to find out sooner rather than later. It may not be on Friday, but listen, someone needs to find out, because listen, if he's injured, and it is what it is, man.
Well, does anyone remember what Eddie Howe said on Friday? Because I don't really specifically know what ASM's injured for. Like, I care because he's a key player, but like, I'm not like looking at him as like, oh, ASM, we need him back ASAP, because we're still winning games. Like, it's almost like maybe he's too of an over reliance for us. But he is a reliance for us, because we managed to win we got 4 points out of the last 2 games without him. So
yeah,
you know, and it is a team game too, so we are still doing well without him. And Eddie Howe's got a plan without ASM, something Steve Bruce probably would be shitting himself over.
Yeah, absolutely right. But one thing I was going to say before I let you go, I think the press conference you just said there, that the PR people is going to tell Eddie what to say, but sooner rather than later, these press pack is going to have to hit the home truths on. You know what I mean? I love Eddie Howe the bits, but they need to hit the home truths, because some of our journalists, especially in the local journalists, are too scared to ask the tough questions up here, and they need to get tough.
Yeah, like, I don't think the simple answer of like when ASM's going to be back or his injury, like it's too much of a simple question, and Eddie Howe will come ready for those. So
yeah, I think he will.
It's obviously nothing against the club, but like these journalists gotta unlock the answer for us. It's not like I'm desperate. It's not like I'm desperate for this news either. Like, I want a press conference where it's it's like all about different subjects, not just about ASM, which I feel like the whole press conference will be about because he's a big name. Like even though he's not the greatest player, he's a big name because of how he plays, his social media influence. Like that's how the media, and they love to lap that kind of stuff up.
Absolutely, totally agree. I mean, Ryan, you talk some sense, Sam, man. You really do. And
Thank
you
you.
know what? I could chat to you till 12 o'clock at midnight
Yeah.
talking about all this, you know what I mean? But I know you're a busy guy. But listen, I'll let you crack on, man. Let you go. And listen, I should let you go and have a fantastic evening, mate.
All right. See you guys later.
Take care, Ryan. Take care. So that's Ryan says how it is. He's totally agree. Do you agree with what Ryan said about ASM? Is he really injured? Is he like faking it? Is he trying to like happy Newcastle? And should the press hit home at Eddie Howe to find out what's going on with ASM? Is he really injured? We should see. I've got recourse agreement to you, mate. Do subscribe to my channel, mate. ASM's injured. All these people on social media need to stop being conspiracy theories. Player goes to different countries all the time when they're injured to help seek the best help. That's an Ethan. Yeah, that's a fair shout. Fair shout. Paul, remember the adage those you can do those. You can't hide in the shadow of the internet. I could not agree any better than that, Jim. I can't disagree with you on that one, mate. You're absolutely right. Ace has a gentleman's agreement with Botman, free to be paid in installments to Champions League and making national team-related payments. If that's true, then that doesn't look good for Newcastle, doesn't it? Clark's been aware as well, helping him get back to full fitness. Kieran Clark's on the 25, mate. Another great show, John. Keep up the good work, Wendy. Love you lots. And thank you so much for your kind words. And not going to put that one out. The problem with the social media, the more successful you get, the more negative comments you will receive. It's not fair, but that's life at the end of the day. It's how you deal with the criticism. Yeah, but Paul doesn't need to get bullied. That is the thing. And I can see where you're coming from. It's all part of the fun, all part of the criticism. And Daniel and Paul certainly don't deserve this. They do great entertainers and forces of subscribers each and every week. Well said, Wendy. Totally agree. And Paul's successful, Daniel's successful, co-host as well. And Saint-Maximin, nobody knows the truth, just speculation. That's theory. I mean, like I said, the journalists need to hit those questions home on Friday. I think Howe sent ASN to come cycle beast. We like Joe Linton to have the stamina free as I got 3T. Big up to you, V. Hope you're okay. Do subscribe to my channel, by the way. It's your first time, I believe. Some people just can't handle someone having an opinion. They don't like these days. All the jaws of social media's bunch of knackers. V, there's a link on there, top of the chat, right? If you want to have a 5-minute chat about it on social media, click on that. Come and have you say about it, okay? It seems like you're talking sense, pets. You really, really are. Click on the link on the top and you can come and get you in. Considering he has been working out in those days, that's my guy, Joe, number one. Everyone's entitled to an opinion, whether you agree or not, they shouldn't be abused, 100%. It's with this agree, so honestly, the whole AS agenda on YouTube and Twitter, people have an opinion, but flat out making stories up and spreading it like it's the truth is unacceptable. Totally agree. Let Eddie Howe have his say when he asked the question and let him talk about it. And there you go. Maybe L'Equipe, the French newspapers, L'Equipe, might be keeping on that one as well, by the way, and then probably report it. Who knows? And as long as he does do a Romelu Lukaku style interview sort of thing, saying that I'm not happy at the club sort of thing, I don't want that at all whatsoever. My support lies with NUFC or NUFC creators with passion, with similar and different views. How we the last big up to you, Mike, as well. Obviously, no one's made anything up, so not from my channel. I'm a bit behind on these comments. I'm going to 5 years comes for our sign off. Well, if you haven't some AC Milan, maybe main on will be an option. You never leave AC Milan yet. No way, Jose. But if he's available, I'll be over this keeper all day long. He is absolutely fantastic. He's destined for the top. I don't think he means you, Paul. Paul, we need a Toon review. Stay strong. Yes, we do. We need him. Without the Toon review, this will not be the same channel at all whatsoever. Basically, it's the same with ASM as Ronaldo. Their fanatics won't tolerate the slightest of the criticism and, of course, the fiction around the fan biz. That's true. Do you know what it is, right? The only time I'll be honest with the players if they don't perform. Simple as that. I don't know why people are talking about ASM and Wood, etc. Negative talking points to our team is doing amazing stuff. The idiots on Twitter behaving like petty little kids. Fair enough. Hi to you, Liam. Do subscribe, Liam. Hope you're okay, kid. and talking more about Twitter, apparently posts I come across this ASM nonsense. F ticket, who cares? And my meaning means a lot to me, but I also have to understand that it means little to a stranger I'm chatting with, or I'm in the same chat as them. That's the truth. Officials, and if I'm not fit the purpose, I tell you what, Everton were cheating, man. That was definitely a handball, 100%. Just watching it now, that was definitely a handball there. Oh, Man City, Rodri, count yourself lucky, mate. That was a penalty all day long. Wow. Not sure why anyone even cares. We should be excited. We can win without him. Praise the people on the pitch, putting in the work. Aizen will be back when he comes back, just like Callum and Kieran. West Brom are clueless. What a surprise. The best league in the world is not in Italy. Have you been to Italy before, Jim? I have. There you go. Hello, John. Have you heard Son looking? No, I'm not gonna read that one, mate. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be falling for that. Any YouTubers advertise their streams on Twitter. They're asking toxic people to join their live streams. Well, if they come on and toxic and they're being rude, then let's be real. I'll block them. I'll show Paul Wood as well. And Tony's chatting to someone. Oh, Tony's talking to the general people. I don't know. Well, cool. I get you. I don't use Twitter. That's in Twitter, by the way. Just leave Twitter. That's on IT. And Toon Black Army. That's on IT. Just go fly through this. So Keith thinks says, I'm really sure he can play with the team, but we're in good form at the minute. That's a soprano. The soprano. It's the midfielders winning those games, in my opinion. Max will always be a plus, though. Let's have a look at this one. And no, I'm not going to read that one. ASM has earned the benefit of any doubt in any situations at NUFC. Let's big up done. Sonia, where have you been, pet? I've been looking for your idea on my channel, man. But listen, better late than never, Sonia. Hope you're okay. Sonia, have you got something you want to have your say? Right, click on the link on the top, click on that, and then you can come on over your side, get you in, so you can have your say on the situation of Sven Botman, social media, and the form so far. So West One couldn't hit a good idea. I've not been watching him recently, Tony. Big fan of his for have a good son streak on his Twitch. Big up to Gavin, will be a key mate. I could give another 5-10 minutes to go. ASM saying how told us, so I do not trust how because I know it is ASM. That's some truths. Each their own, mates. Each their own. It's still 0-0 West Brom Swansea. Let's hope Swansea score late on. ASM is the whole team. I'm more bothered about the team that plays and tries and the team that is getting results regardless. Eddie is who we believe is going forward. He has more than one plan. Totally agree. He's been fantastic. Thanks so much, John. I had to get off my chest. Things seems to be getting way out of hand for no reason between the fan base. Ryan, I'm glad you came on, mate. I had your say, pal. You're absolutely right. Do you think Ali and Van Beek regret not coming to us? Listen, we dodged a bullet, by the way, without being, I was going to say, like, I just haven't been so set these days. With all greatness, with all respect, greatest respect, you know, but dodge a bullet yet again. And let's have a look at this one as well. Big up to Richard on, yeah, that Bruno looking fella just. Oh, I love it, man. And Toon is in the house. And let's have a look at this one. Plus, you focus on some of the more important world stories right now in the scheme of life. ASM is just a blip. It's in a meaningless game. And big up to Toon Army, and no one's bigger than what no one player is bigger than any one team or club. That is absolutely right. All of the shite is what is wrong with you lot. We love him when he was under Steve Bruce, and then people say look at him, and it's a hard one. It's a hard one, man. And Boosty looks like a rabbit in the headlights on the touchline. I tell you what, he'll be sacked soon. He'll get sacked. He'll get sacked. And let's look at this one as well. Look at the maggot. Don't rate David. Zapata's better. Well, Zapata's 31 in the summer. And if he comes to us, I take him. I still think he's a stellar player. I really do. And play for the Ukraine people before you sleep. I need for a peace. Rico, I totally agree, mate. And I'll do that as well. Listen, all hell Ukraine. Listen, Russia, what they're doing is a disgrace. I'm sorry. I can't have that at all whatsoever. Well, Sir Vitaly, Klitschko, right? Tell him to go home. Totally agree. We need top dual strikers. Wilson as a benchman. That's a maggot. Rachel, you got Pullers of Hitler. Yeah, it's all coming out, isn't it? I definitely don't believe ASM was faking it for what reason. If he's injured, he's injured. Yeah, that's all there is to it. And ASM don't seem to do a dodgy thing. He said, when we need to review the best channel and watch along with wet jellyfish and drinky pint food. I swear it's like we need it. True, it's also my channel, mate. Stanley Ukraine and said, if ASM was faking it, it'd be Luce's big fans. I totally agree. Let's hope that the French newspapers will keep it on that one as well, by the way. Lots of negative comments on social media at the minute. Soprano, totally agree, mate. I totally agree. Don't need it, man. I wish I could take a Twitter break. I wish I could. But it's links to my YouTube, so I can. Sonia, he's a yay. Listen, Sonia's taken, Richard. She's taken. And I believe ASM and how he is injured. I'm sitting with Sonia. Big up to you, Gary. Look after Sonia, man. You look after Sonia. You got a lovely lass there. And hopefully everyone can chill and start acting like grown-ups. We are meant to be a Toon army and a family feed. Fia, I totally agree, Pet. Totally agree. 110% there. Keep Fierce on the left with his class there. Bournemouth, ASM on the right. That's a good point. Just made a mean of a sandwich on John and Shaw. Great, John, lad. Thank you so much, man. And while you're at it, mate, have yourself a large glass of Diet Coke. That'd be fantastic. I'll thought your channel, John. It says John Sinclair TV. That's going to be John Sinclair TV. It is. And lucky fella. That's in Richard. Look, guys, I got to wrap it up here because I'm going to go up early for work. But if you do like the video, please hit the like button and do subscribe as well. Especially the new people that's joined me chat as well. Do hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel to grow and goes a long way. And please hit the $sign if you should donate. That is your choice. If I've done a good job tonight, just give what you can. And also, if you'd like to become a member, then please click on the join button. And I'll go through this comments very quickly. We could beat Brighton without ASM, but we need him and Bruno plays in different parts in the 4 games in 10 days. We have coming up. Fatigue will kick in for some players. Yeah, I totally agree. And it's like I'm drinking Coke. Oh, man. Listen, have a large wine or something like that, man. I don't drink. Have a one on us, my guy. Have a one on us. Great show. Thank you so much. Great show and guest, John. Sleep well. Thanks, Tony B. Catch you tomorrow, mate. And Maisie was dying to see you, Tony B. Do you think you should have kept Wilson? I think his injury prone to him is maybe change him in the summer. I tell you what, I still keep him on the bench, but he would not be a first teamer for me. Darwin Núñez would be the one for me. Have a good one, John and all. Fee, lots of love to you, Pet. Lots of love to you. And thanks for coming on. And big up to you as well. Big up to like Coffee. Leave a like on your YouTube, guys. Thank you so much, Tony B. And take a Tuesday. And big up to Andrew becoming a member. 42nd, I think you are now. Thank you so much indeed, Andrew. Love you lots, man. Share the love. And it is going to the hat while I hit 100 people. FSA to Carlos, someone out there creating this so we control them back and give them they deserve. Everyone's out to support NUSC, and that is it. Big up to you, Jim. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Brilliant tweet. Thanks to Josh as well. Thank you, Joshua. You too. And thanks so much indeed. Night lad from Joe Willock. Great show, John. Keep up the good work. You're absolute legend. Hit that like and subscribe, everybody. Paul, thank you so much, my guy. And last but not least, one of them is Man United fan, Niall. John Legend. I can't wait to Tuesday. This Legend, Maisie, lovely Maisie as well. And just subscribe, mate. Andrew, thanks so much indeed, mate. I really appreciate that, my guy. And let's have a look at this one. Don't believe I've missed most of the show, but as always, Sonia, thank you so much indeed. Lots of love to you. And look after your partner as well and your kids, whoever you've got. And the people from Australia, if you're watching people from Australia, then I hope you enjoy the show. From New Zealand, from Asia, from America, and most importantly, the UK. But I shall be back tomorrow. Our show will be with Maisie for the football show. She's going to talk about Man United, about her game against Watford. Plenty to talk about there as well. And can they make top 4? Is Ralph the man? Does he need to fix it up very, very quickly? Is Ronaldo going to be here next season? I think there's going to be big changes, in my opinion, in the summer. And there'll be plenty of title boot. And now, plenty to talk about tomorrow. Thank you now. And again, thank you, Dodd. Thank you for becoming a member. Watch what you're doing, people. Have a good night's sleep, and I shall be back at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And remember, how we the lads. Take care now.